I live in Ohio, and anyone that knows anything about Ohio knows that even the word Ohio is an old Native American word. It means literally land of poor white people.
Hold on, Dave. We got a public service announcement.
Now is Ohio Attorney General Dave Yost. Attorney General, thanks for your time this morning. These claims that Mills just pointed out that Haitian migrants are eating wildlife, people's pets, it's garnering millions of views and shares. Elon Musk also talking about it online. But city officials say they have received no credible reports of that actually being true. What are you hearing?
Well, I'm hearing the same thing as everyone else. But look, I trust the local police. The real issue here is how can a city grow by a third from immigration and know nothing about it? The federal government is not transparent. They don't talk about and share information with local communities about how many people are coming in or where they're going. They don't track them internally. They don't bring any resources. They have no planning. And here in Springfield, the city services, the schools, the healthcare system is groaning to the breaking point under the load. This could happen to any city in Ohio. It could happen to any city in America. We need a solution. We need it now.
Solutions indeed. And that's one of the things that's been pressing around the United States. We got Venezuelans taking over territory in Aurora, Colorado, as well as in Chicago. And from Florida to Springfield, Ohio, we got Haitians. Now, this is something that I think is very interesting because it's happening around about this time of the year. So the AG and the mayor has more to say, and we're going to dive into this a little bit deeper. So sit back and take a look at this cut.
We've been tracking the numbers. About a month ago, we spoke to the mayor of Springfield, Rob Rue. He told us then that the city has an official population of around 60,000. Rue says there could be as many as 20,000 immigrants who have moved to Springfield on top of that number. And as a result, he says it's put a strain on city services.
We need to hire 10 to 15 more on each of the departments. So we're not budgeted for that. Our school systems are strained. Our healthcare system strained.
When I spoke with AG Yost Monday, he reiterated that migrants coming to the community are not the problem. However, he says the influx over a short period of time has become an issue.
The federal government has immunity in most situations from being sued. There's some exceptions to that, including if they're acting pursuant to a statute or an administrative rule. So we're looking right now very specifically at the federal processes that were involved in allowing these people to come to our country and to settle here on a semi-long-term basis.
Yost says he's working on a solution, and when I asked exactly what that solution was.
So I've got a couple of ideas, and I'm not ready to talk about them because things tend to get out ahead of reality, but stay tuned.
In June, the Biden administration provided immigrants documentation for temporary legal status, which is typically about 2 years, and changed the federal immigration policy, allowing each person to bring 6 additional people with them. Monday, Lieutenant Governor John Husted took to social media blasting the Biden-Harris administration's immigration policy, saying while there could be other reasons, temporary employment agencies are connecting immigrants to jobs, creating a pipeline into Springfield.
Now, that's the question that is posed. How did they get here? And I think in this next clip, we are going to get our answer. But more importantly, we're going to get a 2-for-1. She did an interview with The View where, 1, she was given her title, and 2, how she's going to take care of the situation. So let's take a look.
The Texas border. Yeah. And you've been tasked with immigration. How do you explain this?
Well, first of all, I've been very clear about the images that you and I both saw of those law enforcement officials on horses. I was outraged by it. It was horrible and deeply troubling. There's been now an investigation that is being conducted, which I fully support, and there needs to be consequence and accountability.
Will the Biden administration halt all deportations of Haitians at the Texas border and allow Haitians to apply for asylum?
So first of all, let me say this. When we look at what has happened to that country, just in the last 10 years, not even going back further, and there's been a series of events that have been catastrophic, but even just in the last 10 years. In 2010, the earthquake there killed hundreds of thousands of people. And many of the Haitian immigrants that we are seeing in the diaspora around the world, including those who have come to our border, fled during that crisis. On top of that, we've seen hurricane after hurricane flooding. And so I feel very strongly, the president feels very strongly, we've got to do more. There's no question. The United States is a member of the Western Hemisphere. Haiti is our neighbor in that regard. And so we have to do more in terms of supporting the Haitians who are returning to the island, returning to Haiti. We've got to do more without any question to support Haiti in terms of its need to get back up and to recover. And I've failed to mention that in terms of the natural disasters, there's been absolute heartache and loss. And they just had a president who was assassinated. So you're also talking about a government that is in the process of disarray, many would say, but certainly in the process of rebuilding. The United States has to help, and we have to do more, and our administration feels strongly about that. But that is why, also, starting with our administration, we gave TPS, temporary protected status, to Haitian migrants, 55,000. And then more recently, we extended temporary protected status to over 100,000 Haitian migrants for that very reason, that they need support, they need protection, including reunification with those who have family members in the United States who are American citizens, and doing that through the legal process that was intended to benefit people who are fleeing harm and reunify them with their families.
Vice President, well-
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I dare you to go back and listen to that clip I just played, because you're going to hear several things. You're going to hear her say things like 2010, the earthquake, when the Haitians started coming. Okay. And then she's going to bring up the fact that we're supporting the ones that are trying to leave and go back to their homeland. And then she's going to tell you that we're going to support the ones that are coming here. By the numbers, it sounds like more coming than leaving, pause. And then we're going to turn around and we're going to extend their temporary protective status, which means we're going to pay for this even more. But hey, I dare you to go back and listen to it. Now, moving on, let's see what the community, the U.S. citizens of Springfield, Ohio, and how they feel about it. Let's check it out.
Hi, my name is Diana Daniels, and it's been a year. It's been a very long year, and I was very hopeful that we would have some progress. I'm very disappointed that we have had none. The issues that we face have always come up here and repeat themselves over and over and over and over and over again, and nothing is ever resolved. Argentina, Sweden, Venezuela, France, Haiti. What do these words have in common? These are countries. They are defined by their culture and their language, not their color. When folks stand up here and describe what is happening to them, they are often painted with a broad brush of racism. That has nothing to do with it. Color has nothing to do with what we're facing. It's culture. I have yet to be approached in a year's time, and none of us have. The core group that is coming up here and trying to tell you what's going on, have never been approached. There's not a round table for us. There's a round table for the Immigration Accountability Task Force, which I've come to find out has nothing to do with us getting any better, but making it easy for you to be an immigrant. That round table should have started in November, when this was brought to your attention. The core group that has been coming up here Tuesday after Tuesday have great ideas, and it won't cost the state a dime, and it won't cost us a dime. But we have not been approached. But I'm being asked to go to a little round table held by the NAACP. I went to the other one. I didn't like it. I don't think any solution is going to come out of that. We could have started in October and we'd be well ahead. Shame on you.
All right, I'm 28 years old and I'm a social media influencer and I just be on TikTok and stuff. I do YouTube. I think it's like kind of odd that like a guy like me has to come out from doing what I do on a daily basis to have fun because I see what's going on in these streets and I see you guys just sitting up there in them comfy chairs and suits and I'm getting out here every day and I'm broadcasting this and you guys are just sitting up there in suits or something. Like I really challenge you guys to get out here and do something. These Haitians are running into trash cans. They're running into buildings. They're running into, they flipping cars in the middle of the street. And I don't know how, like, y'all can be comfortable with this. Like, I don't know, like, who's getting paid from it. I honestly feel like someone's getting paid from it in the background. You got a bunch of people on a bus getting dropped off at a gas station to come down here. I know a single mom that FaceTimed me this morning at the welfare office that really need something. And it's nothing but immigrants over there. And I don't even want to like seem like I'm coming down on the immigrants because it's the people that's bringing them down here. Because wherever they're at, that's what they're used to, bro. They're in the park grabbing up ducks by their neck and cutting their head off and walking off with them and eating them. Like, y'all get the Highway State Patrol down here every week, and then y'all get like a task force for the Highway State Patrol. And they look for guns, and they look for dope, and this and that and the fourth. That same people that y'all got riding up and down Limestone doing U-turns, pulling people over for blinkers and pulling people over for, like, going left to center and, like, a couple miles over. Like, y'all can take them same people, the Highway State Patrol, and you can take them in every single one of their silver Chargers and Dodge Durangos, and y'all can take them to Sunset, and y'all can park them right over there, and y'all can teach people how to drive since the Highway State Patrol know so much about traffic laws and know what to do in traffic. They need to, y'all pay them, they can go over there and teach these Haitians how to drive because it's getting I'm getting thousands of views on these and it's going to get bigger and it's only going to get worse. And y'all sitting up there in these chairs, all y'all need to get out here and do something. Y'all making hundreds of thousands of dollars. Y'all need to put on a t-shirt and some Crocs and then y'all need to come out here in these streets and y'all need to go out here and I'm out here before the police is. Like, y'all need to do something, bro. Y'all really got to stand on business. Y'all getting paid all this money just to wear a suit and sit in a chair. I think it's crazy, bro. We got to do something, bro. It's kids out here getting hurt. Like, only reason I even went on here and said something about it is because somebody told me they walking from the school and a Haitian almost ran into them. And who is getting paid? Like, how much money is y'all really getting paid, like, to bring them over here? Like, I know it's deeper than them. I know that's where they come from and that's what they do. That's they country. I don't know what they got going on over there, but they can't do that over here. And if y'all just getting paid from it and then y'all ain't doing nothing about it, I think that's super weird, bro. Y'all got to stand on business. Y'all got to really, like, step up. Like, it's lame, bro. Like, for real.
Thank you for your comments.
Very good question, young man. Who is getting paid? But more importantly, it's not weird if you've been paying attention to what's going on. You would know who started it, but how long has it been going on? But now, to wrap it up, the town hall meeting got a little weird. I don't know if it was a threat, but I'll let y'all determine what was going on. And then we'll wrap it up with some questions. Now check out this last little clip from the town hall.
Good evening to the people of Springfield. You don't know who I am. My name is Nathaniel Higgers of Blood Tribe. I was at the head of the anti-Haitian immigration march earlier this month. I'm sure the Honorable Mr. Rob Rue recognizes me, considering he supposedly knew of our action before we even arrived.
He's a literal Nazi. He marched with swastikas.
First of all, I would like to dispel the myth that you knew of our march and intentionally had no reaction or made no forewarning about it as a preventative measure. You had no more idea than the police officers or Haitians. And it's frankly insulting to our organization to make such a claim. Second, I've come to bring a word of warning. Stop what you're doing before it's too late. Crime and savagery will only increase with every Haitian you bring in. And with it, public frustration and anger
You sound threatening to me. I'm gonna,
Based on the comments
if I could ask the
tonight,
police to go ahead.
I'm
and
sure I don't need to tell you that.
just sound threatening if you go ahead and just peacefully be removed.
These people didn't ask for this, and they deserve better than to have to put up with violent,
Thank you
unruly
so much.
outsiders.
You're done. Thank you. That's all. Thank you so much. Not really thank you, but Cindy Phillips.
Well, there it is, ladies and gentlemen. A lot to unpack there. But that's Springfield, Ohio, a story that is continuing to unfold to this very day. Now, as these changes happen and the future remains a little uncertain, yet hopeful for that place and the country at large, what are your thoughts on the situation? Share in the comments below. Don't forget to share, like, and subscribe. This your boy Mark on the mic, breaking down the stories behind the headlines. Be sure to turn on that notification bell so you don't miss them gems. And check out them other ones while you're at it. Until the next time, peace.